Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
At the plate, Nick Senzel, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Rockies guys 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
2 balls and a strike to count. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. The 2-1 home. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Nick Castellanos now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Castellanos, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Senzel on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Outside, 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Popped him up. Fuentes is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. For the series, he's 3 for 12. He's set, and the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. And another throw over. Runner back safely. From the belt, Kicks and deals. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Dahl is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. 2 out with the man at first. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit out towards second. McMahon fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Reds lead 1. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Wade Miley will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Daza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And that's over. 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder,
David Dahl to the plate now. And this series has been kind to him. 5 total hits have led to 6 runs batted in. First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Come on, Rockies.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. The 1-0 delivery. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Miley has his target. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Senzel backing up on it at the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Number 10 for him on the year as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
McMahon.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Josh Fuentes would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Stepping in now, Josh Fuentes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 44 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. New inning set to get underway. Ready now, Aristides Aquino. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. The pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will get this one. This is line to left. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
In now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll enter play here at 293. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Line drive to center field. Dahl is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 17, Josh Van Meter.
So coming to the plate, Josh Van Meter. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. From the stretch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's
3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Galvis rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
At the plate, Wade Miley. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the 1-0. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And he misses 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and one, here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two and two, here it is. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Two and two, the pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Fuentes is there to make the catch and the side is retired. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 2 and the Reds 1. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's got 5 base hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now for Colorado, Dom Nunez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Nobody out, runner on first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 3-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Here we go.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Pitcher Kyle Freeland steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. At the plate now, Jonathan Daza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first.
Go, Colorado.
The 0-1. And a double steal try here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They lead it 2-1.
It all stop and stall. I can really feature. It's the weekend. We gotta do it right.
Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone.
0-1, no strike.
Drilled on the ground is short, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a good job there as he opens up the 3rd inning with a 2-base hit. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
First and second here with nobody out. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So stepping in, Aristides Aquino, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Desmond is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-1.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Sharp ground ball toward the hole, fielded by Moustakas. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch.
Good, that boy. Hey!
Bases are empty, one man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
One ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Miley's ready. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Chopper left side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. This is hit pretty well out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
To the plate now, Josh Van Meter. Fouled away. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a hard liner, but foul. and it's fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The pitcher, number 22.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Wade Miley. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nick Senzel. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Bottom of the inning now. Now batting, Ryan McMahon, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in, Josh Fuentes. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-0 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, Ian Desmond.
Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home. It looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Senzel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Now in the box, Dom Nunez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Senzel backing up on it. At the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
So now to the plate, Kyle Freeland. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Miley into the windup. Here it is on 0-2. Ball 1, well below the zone. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-2 Colorado. Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on the Cincinnati ball club. Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, still going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Jake McGee, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 51, Jake McGee. Now that's second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Nope.
And there's ball 2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. The 3-1. Hard hit at third. Gloved by Arenado. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 3.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale, and this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Four runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball one. One and one, here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Galvis ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 5-4 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Josh Van Meter, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 5-4 Cincinnati. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Jonathan Daza. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
And that will bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 2-1 makes him check his swing, but he went around for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
From the stretch. And this one runs up high, ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, two gone.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story steps in now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hit at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Ready with the 1-1. On the ground up the middle. And that'll be a base hit and an RBI as well, as it ties our ball game at 5-5.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Bro, that's his third RBI and ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his third RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
In now, Ryan McMahon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
21.
Miley sets. Here's the 1-1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Weak roller right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied 5-5. Wade Davis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Phillip Ervin will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Ervin. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nick Senzel. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count
Ball
1-0.
1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. One out, nobody on. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Striding in, Nicholas Castellanos. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds. This remains a 5-all ball game. Jose De Leon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 87, Jose De Leon.
Striding into the box, Josh Fuentes. He's hitless in his 2
Leading up
at-bats so
for the
far.
Rockies, the first baseman, Josh Fuentes.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Two and 0.
Inside, ball 2.
2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Three and 1. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. Here's the 3-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2, and that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. A runner at second, nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate as the throw was too late, and they've taken a lead now at 6-5.
Number 3.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Dom Nunez, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Senzel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Wade Davis.
Charlie Blackmon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 misses off the plate. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open up an 8-5 lead. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top. Matt Bowman, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
To the plate now, Jonathan Daza.
Number 2.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Stepping into the box, David Dahl. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Fouled off. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
3-2, full count. 3 runs already home here. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A swing and a ground ball to third. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino pulled high in the air out to left field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Freddie Galvis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1. I got to count 2-2.
In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
There's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
In now for the Reds, Kurt Casale, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Van Meter.
Jairo Diaz trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Jairo Diaz.
Josh Van Meter will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Diaz features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of that on. He throws hard, and the slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad. That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-7 ball game.
The pitcher.
You know what I like
Now,
right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that
Your
anything
attention,
to the
please.
outfield gets him an
Hitting
RBI.
for the
That's a
Reds.
good piece of hitting. That's a
Number
great point,
19.
Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
And that misses ball one. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Rockies lead this one 8-7. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Pedro Strop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
go.
He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Trevor Story.
From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. His 2nd home run of the game as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Go, Colorado.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0.
Hey!
Bases are empty here, nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 44 moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Digging in, Josh Fuentes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Strike throw.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
So now to the plate, Ian Desmond, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Rockies 9 and the Reds 7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. James Pazos will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Raimel Tapia is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing lefty and batting 9, number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Here comes the first pitch. Nick Senzel is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pazos is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the stretch.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 3-2 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit toward the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
None out, runners at first and second.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 9-9 ball game.
Now batting. Second base.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Scott Oberg comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Sent on the ground out to second. McMahon gathers it in on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
Digging in now, Aristides Aquino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
1-0. Here it is.
2-0. Come on, we're the front of it. Whoa. Hey!
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. To 2-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The set and the 2-2.
You got a full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Kurt Casale in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 9-9. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hole in the order here on that double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9, number 16, Tucker Barnhart.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dom Nunez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled away. In there, 1-2 now. Now the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield, fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Up next for
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
Take a look around and check the game plan. Looking back at who I was
In now, Raimel Tapia, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, David Dahl.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 1-1.
Ball.
Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Chop down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1, and this remains a 9-9 ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in once again, Josh Van Meter. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. Barnhart playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Settling in now, Nick Senzel. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Giving chase is Dahl. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. The Rockies looking to send their fans home happy. The bottom of the 9th inning is coming up. Michael Lorenzen comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another shot now. Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Get it going, Rocky.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
This is foul right side. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
That's
strikes.
not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Barnhart moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Stepping up now, Ryan McMahon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it
Now
right out of the
first
chute from
baseman.
step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating
the-
executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Colorado. Our score remains tied at 9 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yency Almonte takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Now pitching and batting in the fifth spot, number 62, Yency Almonte. Now playing second.
Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Castellanos, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the right fielder.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl. One down.
Now batter, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He went deep back in the fifth. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And a swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Reds are on top 10-9. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias. Now playing lefty.
Set to get his day started, Garrett Hampson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat. It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour, but it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1-2.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Two and two to the Colorado catcher. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, Rival Tapia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Raimel Tapia, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now, Jonathan Daza. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Hit hard down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch. Come on, Rockies.
Ready with the 1-0. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Let's go, Rockies. You can do it. Let's go, Rockies.
Grounded back up the middle. Galvis, great stop. Just late. He's safe.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. It's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base.
All right, Rockies.
Ready with the 0-1.
At the ball.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Last strike now for Colorado. Struck him out, so a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Reds scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Michael Lorenzen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
17 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.